接下一位是 Naval Ravikant 的天使名单，他今天会来。今年也会进展得很灵。接下来我们要邀请一个非常知名的投资者，他
entrepreneur, very successful serial entrepreneur in the past, and he created a very interesting new concept for developing angel investor community called AngelList's. So please welcome Mr. Naval Ravikant. Here he is. Hi, Naval. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. So thank you for being with us virtually here over Skype, straight from, you're in Silicon Valley right now, right?
Yes, I'm actually at the offices of a company named Twilio. You might have heard of them. They're a platform for telephony and text messaging. So I'm just joining you from their office.
Oh, yes. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, 500 startups is involved with them, right?
Yeah, that's right. It was one of David McClure's first investments and probably his biggest, most famous one to date.
Okay. So Dave McClure, by the way, will be here this afternoon in person at China City, as you may know.
Oh, great. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
We're big fans of Dave.
So, Naval, can you explain to us what AngelList is and how you got the idea to create this innovative concept?
Yes, AngelList is a global community of now about 60,000 startups and 3,500 high-quality investors who we have, or sophisticated investors that have done things for and understand how it works. And we're kind of an online network where companies can be investors, companies can be each other, they can be talent, they can find advisors, they can find partners. And some time ago, we started 2.5 years ago, although I've been working on variations of this project now for almost 5 years.
Wow.
And it's our labor of love.
Okay. As I was mentioning in my introduction of you, you're an investor yourself, and I would like to know, as an investor, what are the key points that drive you to invest, to take the decision to invest in a company?
Yeah, so investing is an emotional decision. You decide whether or not you want to invest in a company within a few minutes of meeting that happen very quickly. And a good entrepreneur should take advantage of that emotional decision. But I look for 4 different things, and I'm not looking for all 4 of them good. I'm looking for at least one of them to be right. And we'll look at our first, of course, the product. Is it a unique, technologically advanced product, difficult to do and difficult to copy, and might be useful in the marketplace? The second thing I look at is the team. Is this an incredible team? Have they built great things? Have they worked in good places? So they are people. The third thing I look at is the traction, which is how well is the company doing, what do the customers think of the product, and after the social proof, which is typically a global investing in a company, who's advising them, what good people have they been able to surround themselves with. Everything at the end of the day is just trying to get the traction, which is what are the users or customers going to do here, but the others are very good ways to estimate. So those are all important factors.
Okay. Are you following up a little bit what's taking place in the China tech space today? And are you planning at some point to invest consistently in China, like Dave McClure is doing, or maybe Eduardo Saverin, who will be our guest tomorrow morning, plan to do?
Yeah, so I have to admit, I don't understand the Chinese internet scene at all. It's very, very unfamiliar to me. I would love to understand it better. But angel investing is very trust-based, very network-based. If you look at angels closely, it looks a lot more like a social network than it does like a marketplace. And that's because people invest in people that they know or through people that they know. And so it's very difficult for someone who's not familiar with the ecosystem to just show up and start investing. I think they lose their money very quickly. Dave McClure is very unique because he flies all around the world and he works non-stop day and night, 24 hours a day. I don't think he sleeps. But that's unusual. I think the best Chinese investors in Chinese stocks will be Chinese people who have grown up next to these entrepreneurs and who have worked with them before.
Well, that's true, but at the same time we have other examples like Tim Draper, who will be our guest tomorrow morning, who's been highly successful in investing in Baidu, for instance.
Yeah, I think so. At the later stage, so once a company is a little further along and they have some user numbers and data, then it's easier for people to invest in those companies even from far away. But at the earliest stage, when a company is just starting up, it has nothing but the people, then you're investing basically in the people and the vision. So for that, you need local people. One of the interesting things about these fundraising markets is they develop in reverse. First, usually you get an IPO market, then you get later stage investors, then you get VCs after the growth capital, then you get angels, and then the incubators come last. So the earlier stage you go, the more mature the market has to be. So right now, there's only a few markets in the world that are mature enough of the angel investing ecosystem. And that's probably just San Francisco, Silicon Valley, New York, London, Beijing, Shanghai. It's not a lot of places.
Okay. I'm not sure I agree 100% with you, but let that on the side at this stage. But we should definitely talk about that next time. And
I think there'll be more money made in Chinese investing than there will be almost anywhere else in the world. You just have to know how to do it. I don't know it.
Yeah. Well.
I should look.
Yeah, you should look definitely. Next year, you are also.
I need to come with Dave next time he doesn't keep playing for.
Exactly. Yeah. Next year we count on you. My last question is: you have been, as I was mentioning earlier, a very successful entrepreneur yourself, especially with Opinion that went public and with Vast.com before becoming a highly regarded investor. So, if you were to start a company today from scratch, what would you do?
It's very, very hard. I would only do a company people that I knew well, that I thought very, very highly of. So I would look for the smartest, most capable people that I've worked with before. I would only do it in a market or a space or for a product that I genuinely care about. In some ways, even though I've had companies before, I think of AngelList's is my first company. And it's the first time when I've got to pick the exact team that I wanted. I've got to do something that I really passionately care about. And it's something that I know that I'll be doing until the day that I die. And it's that important to me. And until you find something like that, you haven't found your right match. It's like getting married.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit like that. Actually, I was not thinking about that as you were talking. I was thinking like entering into a religion almost, right?
Yes, you really have to believe. If you are not the chief prophet of your religion, then nobody else will believe. But you have to love what you do more than anyone else in the world. There will be dark times and difficult times. There always are. No company is easy. There is a false mythology where we look from the outside at these successes and we think that they were easy, or we say, oh, I could have done that. But what you don't realize is every day of an entrepreneur is extremely difficult, every single day.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to be able to welcome you in person next year at China ICT.
Absolutely. I'd love to see you next year in person. Thank you.
Okay, Naval, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.